All right, welcome back. This is day 2 of the teddy bear box build. So last time we left you with the top and bottom panels getting glued up and we put them in a ratchet strap. Off camera, I took them out of the ratchet strap after they dried. I filled it with a little bit of putty made from some sawdust from the cherry and some wood glue. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll be able to sand it down finally and it'll look really, really nice. So we're excited to do that. But today, what we need to do is we need to take these 4 stilts and we need to cut them down to their final height because they're still like an inch too long. And then we're gonna cut out some of the acrylic. I asked the client and she was okay with me using acrylic because it won't break in the future.
Yeah, so it's like, it'll be way more of a keepsake if it's something that's not constantly breaking on you, that you have to drop, what, like almost $100? How much would glass have been for
Well, glass would have been cheaper actually, but this,
really?
Yeah, this is the really high quality Lexan plexiglass, so it's really top notch. It should last literally forever.
Literally in 2018, which means like literally forever.
Literally forever to a millennial.
Yes. Like I said, 8 to 10 years.
Oh my gosh. We want these to be 18 inches long to give the teddy bear, she told me, his ear stopped at 16 inches. So I want him to have a little bit of headroom just for scale and proportion. So we're gonna make these 18 inches tall. All right, so while this is drying and before it completely sets, I want to go ahead and cut out the acrylic to fit into the slots here. So I don't want it to completely dry because then I lose all my flexibility in the legs, so we have to do it kind of quickly. Anyway, I can tell that these are 14¼ inches apart, plus an extra ½ inch for the slots. So 14½ should be the right size for all of these. This is the Lexan polycarbonate. You can just cut this right on your table saw. You gotta be careful though, if you let it sit for too long or you've got a dull blade, it'll kind of gum up and it'll melt it instead of actually cutting it. Sometimes it has chip out. Leave the paper on it, that'll help with some of your chip out. And then once you're ready to install it, you can peel the paper off and clean it and it looks all nice. These legs are gonna dry. While the glue is drying, we're just gonna leave this in here. I left the paper on. It was kind of a tight fit, but that's okay. That's exactly what you want. It's nice and straight. These will dry straight, and then we can move on to the next steps.
Okay guys, so we're gonna call it a day on this project. So we really want to let this sit and allow this glue to dry down here by these little dowels. And we want to do that while the Lexan polycarbonate is in all of these slots, so it dries exactly where we want it. And once that's done, we'll come back for the next day. We'll peel off some of this paper and we're gonna sand and finish it and make it look really, really nice. So we're stoked. The end is near. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just gotta wait for some glue to dry. So if you've watched this far, go ahead and subscribe down below and give us a like if you did like the video. And if you're watching in the future, our next video should be up here. Thanks for hanging out with us and get stoked for our next video.